Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back once again to your boys channel. You know who it is, back with a brand new video. And if you're new here, please hit the like and subscribe button. It feels good to be back. Feels good to be doing the damn thing. Everybody hitting that like and subscribe button. It really helps to support the channel. I appreciate every last single person that watches and supports my videos. So, let's go ahead and get straight into the topic of discussion, shall we? James Gunn and Warner Brothers. This has been a big topic recently because Warner Brothers is up for sale. Any of y'all that's been living under a rock, Warner Brothers has been having a lot of trouble, a lot of money, mainly from the old regime before David Zaslav came in. He just kind of inherited the problems, and officially the company has gone up for sale again. Now, from what I've read recently, um, I believe Paramount has made three offers, but Warner Brothers have rejected them. I believe Netflix is in the mix, even though a lot of these companies say they're not. I'm pretty sure they don't want to disclose any information until something becomes official. So, in my opinion, I wanted to talk about James Gunn because people are saying that his job is in jeopardy when the sale goes through to whoever it goes through to. And I want to say yes and no. The reason I say no is because I don't see why a new company will want to, well, not a new company, but the new owner will want to shift in a different direction when the DCU just shifted in a new direction. It's like it's barely out of its infancy. All we've had is Superman as far as the main live action stuff goes. Peacemaker, yeah, but I'm saying, big stuff, big movies. And then, of course, I believe Creature Commandos. I think I'm pronouncing that right. But, um, we still got other projects in the pipeline, and I get it. Some people are for what James Gunn is doing, some people are not. And for me, you know, I'm not on board with what he has so far. I actually have to take a look at whatever he's got coming out because it seems like he's, talking about new projects all the time. And I don't know if this man is just, spitballing stuff. I don't know if he has actual direction. I know he did come out recently and say that he's not going to be having Darkseid be the big bad in the new DCU because his character is kind of similar to Thanos with the looks and I guess, his motivation. And then also they just had um, Darkseid as the big bad for the small part that we saw him in the DCEU. And I believe he came out and made a comment, quote me if I'm wrong, that Zack Snyder, Zack Snyder did a cool version of Darkseid. So he's not going to be bringing Darkseid forth in his new DCU right now. And honestly, I think if a man was on the verge of being cut out the company, I don't think he would still be working on projects. I don't know how this works. I'm just giving y'all my opinion. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. But again, the reason I don't see him losing his job, even if a new company takes over, is because it just wouldn't make sense for the new owners to hit the reset button after the reset button just got hit, within the last 2 to 3 years since James Gunn took over. It wouldn't make sense to bring somebody else in and have them take over and then, start over again. So the casual fans, it may not mean anything, but obviously they'd be confused looking at a new Superman again and then other new projects, that come out again. As far as the people who really follow the news, obviously, who knows how they would feel. Some people may be for it, depending on who they hire and who they bring in. Some people may not be for it because they may like the direction that James Gunn is going in. And the reason, on the flip side, I say yes is simply because of the fact that, like The Rock said when he lost his job as Black Adam, not my coach, not my quarterback. So this means that the new powers that be could decide to let James Gunn go, depending on how things continue to go. If they turn out better, they may want to keep him. If things get worse, they may drop him. And also because, like a sports team, when a new owner comes in, they're going to want to pick their own head coach. The coach is going to pick his own quarterback and obviously his own front office and things like that. And so that's why I believe, yes, that it possibly could happen. Do I want to see it happen? No, not really. I really believe that James Gunn deserves his fair shake. I know a lot of his stuff is not what some of us like, the immature BS humor, but we'll have to just wait and see. But I do hope that as he continues to move on in the DCU, he focuses on what's best for the DCU and not what's best for James Gunn. Because I have heard people say that James Gunn is doing what's best for James Gunn, obviously releasing his own pet projects with obviously his own version of Superman, which that's okay. He had his right to pick his own Superman. Henry Cavill just think he get picked for the job, and then of course Peacemaker and whatever other stuff he has coming out. Now, the only issue I have is I feel like he isn't um, following a kind of like a map or a list. It's almost like he's just releasing a bunch of random projects, and it's like he doesn't have a path. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in his head, but from the outside, from what we seeing, it just doesn't feel like he has a path. So I really hope that he, has a path. He has some type of direction. He worked over with Marvel for a while with the three Guardians of the Galaxy movies, so I'm hoping that he really has some type of idea of what he wants to do and what kind of direction he wants to go in. Because if not, it's gonna be real bad for the future of the DCU. And who knows, the new owner, if things go bad, worse, whatever you want to call it, the new owner may decide to just shove the DCU all together because obviously they don't look at it as being profitable because of the direction that the DCEU and now the DCU has taken a turn. So that's just my 2 cents, man. I do want to know what you all think. Post some comments down below. Let me know y'all thoughts. I appreciate everlasting only for watching. Watch my videos, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace and out. Oh, and by the way, thank y'all for watching my last video. We got over 400 views. Now I'm out. Peace.